I started this video because I was thinking just now. I'm looking at out here, I'm 38 years old. I was born in 85. And, a lot of people don't think the era means much, but it does. The era instilled a lot of different things than, each era instills something different. And I'm looking around, and maybe I'm just not seeing them. Maybe most of us is, low key now and chilling. Because I got brothers they, doing their family thing and they got their thing, their life together, went legit. They might have started a little wild as youths, but they done went legit, got themselves together, got a little family, whatever, so forth. Then I got a lot of people that's locked up in my era range, or no longer with us. So I'm looking at society right now in the black community, and I'm just seeing more so the older crowd, as far as our OGs out here. You know what I mean? Got their life, retired from a job or so on so forth. If they didn't retire, they living struggling. But they older, they the older crowd, you know what I'm saying? They out there in the streets, but they the older crowd. And I'm seeing a multitude of these youngins, a multitude of 20-year-olds, the early, right in the beginning, the 30-year-olds and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they live in this fast life, you know what I'm saying? They really only think fast. Like, it's just like, some of them are pacing themselves, trying to do things the right way, going to school, but a whole lot of them seems to really just be thinking fast. Like, they living fast. It's like they trying to defeat the fact that they seen us go through the struggle. They trying to get things quicker than us. They trying to go directly into some sports, directly into some rapping, some music, trying to be famous on something, trying to be social media famous, trying to be, and a lot of them are all becoming successful. They just doing them. That's the era. They know how to do it. And they do it well, you know what I mean? A lot of them dying about it, And then I look at my children, they in that range, you know what I mean? My children, 17, 18, and between that age, 20, 22, 23, and they flowing accordingly, but at the same time, it's like you could see it like, all right, they like a ticking time bomb. So I'm saying this to say, I believe, I don't want to be, Reeves Enterprise, I want to start that. I want that to be a marketing, business solutions, consultant type of thing. I want to give people great advice. You know what I mean? Might even charge for my services, this and that, more so. Now I'm going to be putting it online, so that way you could take what you can get from me and go and do your own research like I had to do my research and take what I got from whoever I researched. Big shout out, first of all, when it comes to me even pursuing this route, as hard as I am on government contracts and even really settling down on focusing on Reeves Enterprise and my consultant side. Big shout out to Shawnee Lee, good friend of mine since we was in high school together or whatever. You can find her on Instagram at I am Shawnee Lee. That's SHANILEE. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of know-how, so check her out. So big shout out to her. I'll put her link on this video. I feel like it's essential, especially for people around my age, or anybody that's really wanting to, especially if you got youth looking up to you, which more times than not we don't realize we do. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're not our children or not related to us in no way, no how. To start really pursuing the knowledge of trying to figure out where we can eat in this earth as black people. You know what I'm saying? If we can eat from the government set up mandates to fund, in their terminology, small businesses, women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses. If we're considered minority, let's eat off of it. If you're a woman, eat off of it. You know what I'm saying? Small business, you got a small business, eat if you can. They got the money just sitting there waiting. Do your research. Why? Because it's not as hard as you think it is. I mean, you might have to put a couple of things in that you didn't know that you was going to have to do. Have to spend a couple of dollars to get certain things established with the foundation of the business. But you learn as you go. But as you're learning, you got the youth looking up to you, looking up. You know, they watching you. And you can inspire them to want to kind of reroute their chain of thought or expand their chain of thought. Because, you know, like my sons want to be rappers. I mean, it's a stereotype, like, all right, all kids want to be rappers. But the crazy thing is, they want to be rappers. They say all kids want to be rappers or athletes. You know, they think they all can do it. The crazy thing is, my sons was a beast in the athletics, and I don't know where to get it from. I'm terrible. I ain't never had no footwork on no basketball court. Couldn't catch a bear in football. I can run pretty high, but I was terrible in track and field. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I'm not athletic when it comes to certain things. I mean, I know a little bit, a lot. I can do a little bit about it, you know, in a few different fields. But they was beasts. They called them, what they call them, the not the All Stars, but you know what I'm talking about. I forget what they call them, because they beasts in football, basketball, and baseball, and whatever sport they decide to do. But they don't want to do that. You know what I mean? They don't want to do that. They like, okay, they're cool with it, but they don't feel like doing that. They want to be rappers. And, you know, I mean, they got skills with the lyrics too. But, I mean, that don't just open up, boom, success like that out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, and that being said, not to say that they won't be successful one day doing that. I was trying to show them that, you know, all right, you could have did your basketball thing or your football thing and just started spitting something as you getting successful in that, and people start seeing that you a beast. They didn't want to. Bottom line is, we got to lead by example. So the more we know, the more we show, the more they see. You know what I'm saying? And the old cliche, the old saying was, don't do what I do, do as I say, or whatever, however you said it back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Do as I say, not what I do. I mean, nowadays, in my strong opinion, they're hardly doing as you say, even though they act like they are. But they definitely will pay attention to what you do. You know what I mean? So I want us to keep that in mind, man. Start paying attention to a lot of this opportunity that's out here. I'm really hitting the pavement grinding. Like, I'm not trying to be super dressed up and professional. Yes, you may see that side of me. Anybody that knows me personally, so nobody will ever be able to say in the future I pop off, I'm a celebrity. Nobody will be able to throw up at, no, but he used to be in the streets and wild. Anybody that know me, yo, I used to be wild. I still got wild tendencies too. The thing is, I want to do better things now. Like, there's so much more in this world I want to pursue. I don't see myself as no in and out of jail bird. I don't see myself as constantly starting over, this and that. I want to make some things pop, and I also want to leave a legacy. I want to leave an example for my sons, for my children, for all youth, for all children, for all that's looking to me and saying, okay, I see where he came from and I see where he went. I want us all to think that way, man. That's what we about right now. Matter of fact, stand up to the brothers that stuck together in Montgomery. I don't condone violence, you know what I'm saying? That's just, I'm trying to leave up out of that lifestyle, that violent stuff. But you know what, to finally see us standing together when the statistics is always us tearing each other down, felt good. Let's come together on this mentally too.